Oh boy.
It always starts with
Hey.
oh boy.
Oh boy. Hey guys. Welcome back to Adventures in Vagabonds. I am your host. No, I'm not. I am
you're
a player.
This is a
Caleb here is
consecutive
the
communist group. We're all the host and we're all the player.
We are in an oligarchy.
Yep.
Caleb, the host, is a DM. I am Isaiah Gillum. I play David Philistine. Forgot my name for a second. Webb here. Say hi, Webb.
Hi.
He plays the celestial body of beauty, better known as Caulran.
Social body of Butte.
Yes, Butte. E. Anyway, as a recap, I ripped a fat line of powdered shrooms, saw the future. Some dude doesn't like me or anybody and wants to make a plague and kill everyone and everything. And so we got to go talk to, I believe, the... I'm blanking on what they're called.
Basically, mayor.
Essentially a Jarl.
Yeah,
I've been playing
essentially.
too much Skyrim, but I've been playing too much Skyrim, so that's the best you're gonna get.
Perfect. All right.
There's your intro, Caleb.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
No need for editing. Perfect intro. Slap that right up on there.
I know, right?
Wow.
But we find you guys venturing down that road in the town of Fringe on your way to Sir Tharval's estate, making your way to discuss with him the prophecy, as John Steele has told you before. While venturing off on this road, I need both of you to make a perception check.
Oh boy, already rolling.
Already rolling.
Try not to knock anything over.
Nat one.
All right. I love that one's on
You said
perception checks.
perception?
Yep.
Perception, that is an 8.
An 8.
What do I see? Absolutely
Uh,
nothing.
You go blind.
With a nat 1, you trip and fall into the mud, face first, digging the mud behind your eyeballs.
Oh,
And you will be having disadvantage on perception checks for the next hour. So just a heads up.
Okay.
As for David,
I want to press to digitate that.
behind his eyeballs,
Yes.
I think you got to see the
How
mud.
else you gotta get it?
I think you got to see the mud to press
Be able to
digitation.
get it.
But with an 8, you kind of just keep walking. You don't notice anything. Nothing is amiss.
My head is in the clouds.
It is in the clouds, and Caulran's head is in the dirt. But as John Steele kind of helps you up, you guys continue on your way, I assume, to Sir
Is an
Tharval's.
eyeball an object?
We stopped to snort some more shrooms. No, we don't.
Is an eyeball an object? Because if it is, then I can use prestidigitation.
In and of itself, it is. But when it's attached to you, it's technically you. It's a
So what
character.
you're saying is I should gouge
I
out
don't think
his
there's
eye
any way to
and
reattach it, though.
prestidigitate it and put it back on.
Yeah,
I
if you
don't
rip
think
out
there's
his
a way
eye,
to put it back on.
no, just need a high-level healing spell or something like that.
Regrow the eye.
Yep. But
Why do you have a glass eye? I got mud in it.
I got mud in my eye. I tripped trying to look for something. I don't even know what. But you guys continue to Sir Tharval's estate, eventually walking past a what is it? I want to say fortification, but I don't feel like that's the right word. Is it? Fortification, I believe, is what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Well, walking past
Fortification
a
is the term.
log fortification with 2 towers next to it. If you look on the map, you can see it.
Oh, that doesn't
Inside,
sound right.
John Steele leads you to a little house. You would think it'd be bigger, but a small house, a small wooden cottage that has a big sign on it that says Sir Tharval's estate.
I can't see him much.
It's a beautiful. Yeah, he can't see. I said it's a beautiful house. It looks like it's made of cheese.
Sweet.
Wait, does it?
I don't know. Does it?
Oh, I thought
I'm
you were
just
looking at
saying
the
this 'cause
map
he
and
can't
like,
see.
oh.
No, I'm saying this because he can't see anything.
But you can see it.
I can.
Oh, you're trying to. Oh,
And I'm misinforming. I'm misinforming him that it looks like cheese.
Okay. Naturally, I would have called for a deception check. But I assume you just believe it at this point.
Yeah, I don't think I'd expect him to be lying, but well, I mean, he did say cheese.
I mean, you naturally assume it is some sort of joke.
You should
Yeah, from my tone of voice, you could probably tell.
Yeah. But
Dual
John
persuasion.
Steele kind of just stands outside as he's like, here we are. Should be waiting for you on the inside.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
I didn't alert him that you would be showing up, but I assume he'll make time out of his
Well,
busy
you're
schedule
going
for
with-
this.
Well, you're coming with us if that's the case, because I don't feel like being smited by a local lord.
All right, well, I guess I'll be going in with you. Let's get this over with. Let's see what he thinks about this whole scenario. As you
All right.
guys, I assume, head into Sir Tharval's house.
I'm gonna
Yes.
right before I head in, I'm just gonna poke at the walls to make sure they are not, in fact, made out of cheese.
All right, you proceed to poke the wall. Make an investigation check. I will make you roll.
Oh, 18.
18.
Almost really
It
bad.
is, in fact, not made of cheese, as far as you can tell.
I look slightly disappointed, but continue inside.
All right.
In the vein of Rowley, just eat the house.
But as you guys head inside, this house is nothing fancy, but nothing too bad. Inside, there's a nice big carpet. There is no staircase because there is no second level. The wood seems to be nice and clean. A fireplace is lit in the corner. And another room connected to the main living space inside does have a little board above it that says Sir Tharval's office, and chatter can already be heard from the inside. There's maybe one or two guards within this building who are just sitting down discussing something in the main living space next to the fireplace.
I'm just following John Steele because like I'm super out of my element right now.
All right. John Steele approaches the main door to the office and begins knocking on it. With a subtle knock, a voice is heard. Go away, I'm extremely busy. As John Steele
handle this.
John Steele kind of turns around and kind of just shrugs.
No,
You're
you're
not
not.
What do you mean shrug? Did you shrug at me? Didn't you? You're the one who said this is like a matter of great importance.
Well, we tried, as John Steele just begins to walk away.
I'm gonna knock on that door again.
All right, you immediately walk right up to the main office door as you, with a sturdy knock, begin knocking upon it.
How big is how tall is the ceiling in here?
The ceiling is probably,
I'm wondering if
I don't know, 10 feet tall? 10-foot high ceiling?
All right,
Decently tall ceiling. A lot of living
I can
space.
stand up.
Yeah.
How big is the door?
The door, it's probably about 7 feet.
Sick.
Yep. Gotta kind of bend down for that. But you hear it again. Go away, I'm extremely busy.
I was told to come see you because I had a vision using the same method as the Lady of the Cave. And seeing as she's dead, I was wondering if you could help out.
As you hear footsteps approaching the door before it opens abruptly. As he's like, oh my goodness, you're a tall figure indeed. As he stares up at you.
Yes. That tends to be a consistent theme with Goliaths.
Goliaths? have never seen one before, but I'm sure it's fine. So I assume, like you said,
you're racist here.
We're not racist. What are you talking about? This fine little town? We're not. No,
you got real defensive right there.
Hey, we're just a bunch of country people, right? We're a product of our environment. We live in this world with short people and short standards. What can I say?
Short people and short standards.
But I'm a little busy at the moment regarding some weird phenomenon that's happening outside of Ridge. So if you will come back later, I don't have time for these crazy prophecies at the moment.
I might be able to help if it relates to what I saw.
As you see in the back of the room, a figure who seems to be sitting down in a chair kind of lean forward. Is like, what is it? What is it you saw?
Who are you?
Does the name Mordin ring a bell?
As Sir Thorval and this other figure kind of look at each other and kind of look back as they just kind of shake their heads. By the way, Sir Thorval is you can tell he is some sort of elf. He is dressed in much finer clothes than the house would recommend. Not recommend. I don't have English. Than the house would.
You're not far off.
I'm not far off.
Indicate.
Yeah. That the house would indicate, exactly. He is much more fancy than his living space.
Okay, what kind of elf is he?
Make an insight check. Well, actually, no. It's very easy to tell because within my world, all high elves are blonde and all wood elves have red hair. That's canon now.
All right.
He's
trying to figure out which races are racist to elves.
Oh, he's super racist.
No, he's a high elf. He is very racist.
Racist.
He's a high elf.
I'm trying to figure out if my guy is racist.
So racist.
I'm trying to figure out if my guy is racist back.
Is your character racist back?
I don't know how racist Aasimar are.
I don't think they're very racist.
But the figure in the back room proceeds to stand up as he kind of walks closer to the door. What exactly did you see?
Can I just say I explain, because I'm having a hard time remembering myself.
Nope, you can make a history check to do so.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And how good your history check is depends on how good you explain it is.
Can I assist?
That's not too bad.
I didn't see it.
That's true. You didn't see it.
Right,
that's not too bad. I got a 17 in total.
That's pretty. 17, not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's pretty all right. Pretty all right.
With the 17,
it's kind of meh.
Yeah, it's kind of meh. It's not an 18, that's for sure. No, you proceed to explain what you saw in pretty vivid detail, till eventually the talk of black mist kind of pops up in conversation before the figure immediately is like, whoa, wait, go back. A black mist? Like a shadowy, fog type thing?
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
As Sir Thorval, this high elf, kind of looks back and forth, he's like, that's what this guy's been talking about. Some sort of mist that, well, you know what, you explain it. As he points over at this other figure, he's like, well, I was making my way to Ridge, the nearby town next to here. It's only about, 15 miles away. When I was delivering my potatoes, my goods, and I saw out in the distance there seemed to be some sort of mist, some sort of fog that was sweeping across the ground. I didn't think anything of it till I looked at it.
Dear, my headphones come unplugged. Oh, I can't hear anything. Oh, there we go.
There we go. But there was this mist in the distance, and I didn't think anything of it till I caught a glimpse of how fast it was actually going. I mean, this thing must have been traveling across for, I don't know, I would say maybe 20 miles an hour. I mean, this thing was booking it. for lack of a better word, it was booking it. But I mean, this thing stretched for miles. Immediately, out of fear, I turned around. I tried to outrun this thing, and I continued to look over my shoulder, seeing if it had stopped, but it just kept coming. It came closer and closer until it just stopped. It seemed to encompass everything when I looked over, almost like a storm, almost like a sandstorm of just black mist and fog. I couldn't see anywhere past it, and it stretched for miles. I mean, as far as I could see, I mean, it just stopped. A little ways outside of Ridge, it just stopped. As Sir Tharvel kind of looks back up at you like, well, does this mean anything?
Yeah. So there's this deity or spirit or something. I don't know what he is. His name Mordin, and he seems to be the source of this. And it's from what I could tell, it seems to be like a plague, but
very dusty.
Yeah, a very dusty one.
And how is it that you know this?
I ripped a fat line of shrooms because that's how the Lady of the Cave got her prophecies. So I just thought, you know what? I might as well try it as well.
So the crazy old lady. You basically took the same drugs as her and... What?
Does she not have prophecies?
Okay, look, she got a lucky guess with this whole traveler thing of you and your friend over here coming to this place, but a great evil? I mean, you seriously believe that?
Considering what I saw, and considering it's lining up with what this guy saw in real life...
All he saw was a thick black fog.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was absolutely nothing.
Not suspicious at all. Yes, that is completely normal.
Well, you know, we get strange phenomena. It's not the first time.
So you're telling me that you've seen a thick black fog before?
No, and that's kind of why I'm on the wall about it. One figure, this guy, says, lining up with the prophecies of this town, for all I know, he could be trying to get publicity. As you just hear the figure in the background, hey!
You know what I think? I think you're racist.
That is besides the point, but definitely true.
He doesn't deny it.
I mean...
He doesn't deny it.
You expect me to believe somebody of your height? As he kind of like looks up at you with a smirk. Now, if you excuse me, I need to iron my Confederate flag as he walks back into his office. No, that does not happen.
Yes, I do expect you. Racism.
Gotta have it in every episode.
I do expect you to believe me.
Yep.
And roll persuasion.
All right. Right now, trying to persuade him.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. He will be rolling insight.
You rolled it.
Before closing the door on you, he's kind of like, do you have any form of hard proof?
I have more shroom dust.
Where?
If you want to do it yourself.
You should try it.
Where? I pull out my bag of holding.
That's just a bag. Where's the powder?
I pull it out.
You pull out a cheese grater with dust in it. As he kind of leans over and looks at it. He's like,
How many mushrooms did I have? I can't remember.
Would you like me to go back and collect the black vomit? that came out of me as a result?
I don't think that proves anything, but if these shrooms really do prove prophecies, as you foretold, maybe we can... you there, as he points over at a guard who's in the living quarter next to the fireplace. Get over here. As the guard kind of walks over.
One moment. Before you do this, how resilient are you?
Are you saying it's to Sir Tharval or the guard?
I say to whoever's gonna do this. How resilient are you?
The guard kind of walks over. Wait, what am I doing? He's got the same voice as Sir Tharval. Sir Tharval's like, you're going to be snorting this powder to prove that they're telling the truth. Hopefully seeing the same thing.
I'm not letting him snort it unless he is a very strong individual.
As he kind of looks over at the guard, making an insight check. He can handle... Wait, what do you mean almost killed you?
I mean, when I went in, when I took the mushrooms and had that vision, that individual, Mordin, stuck a sword through my chest, and that's when I woke up. And that really hurt. And then I went insane for a brief moment before this man here.
It out of him.
Yes, he decided to he saw fit to burn the insanity out of me, which admittedly worked. Admittedly, it worked. I still think he could have just bonked me over the head. But it worked.
Yes, you saved his life. From what I've heard.
Yes.
Yep.
So, I recommend only doing this if you are a very strong individual.
All right, you, the tall one, please step into my office for a second. As he kind of walks deeper into his office and pushes the other figure out. He's like, come on. I need a quick word with you.
Oh, me?
Yes, the tall one.
Oh, yeah. All right.
The tall, untrusty, shady-looking guy who I'm judging based off of his height.
Sir.
Please, step into my office.
This is outrageous.
This is outrageous. What?
Can I follow?
Sure, you know what? The more the merrier, as he kind of walks in, opens the door wide, and kind of signals you guys in. The guard, who's been standing outside, just looks confused about the whole thing. Come on, this way.
All right, I'm following you. Don't get your panties in a twist.
All right. As you kind of walk in, he kind of softly closes the door behind him. As he walks off to a back corner, as he's kind of like signaling you over.
I follow.
You follow close as he kind of signals you to lean down so he can whisper something to both of you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, listen up. Now, so far you haven't proved anything, but I don't want to get anybody scared of the whole thing, so you're going to go back out there, explain to that guard exactly how this drug is completely harmless. He's going to take it, and he'll probably die, but if he does, I know that you're trustworthy. Understand?
What kind of logic is that?
If he dies, you are trusted.
The only way you know I'm trustworthy is if he survives.
Don't say that.
Otherwise, you might just think that it's the drug that killed him.
Don't say that.
Well, unless you want to take it again, or maybe your friend, I'm afraid we're going to have to experiment.
Hard pass.
And frankly, I don't want to travel halfway across the world to find a wizard who knows how to decode thoughts and actually figure out if you're telling the truth or not. And no, I will not take it.
Why don't you try it?
Because you just told me that if I take this, I might die, and I do not have any intention of dying. I'm still a good 400 years away from death, and I have no intention of suffering such a fate.
Are you such a weakling that you can't do this?
Are you threatening my manhood?
Am I?
I don't know, big boy, are you?
Maybe I am.
Well, I would certainly think so, coming from somebody of your stature. So he kind of looks you up and
So
down.
your heightist as well is racist.
Yeah. Just a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, you gonna solve this whole shroom thing or what? Because unless you got a better idea to prove this, I'm not going to be issuing any sort of command to try to, I don't know, get this situation under control. Because as far as I'm concerned, there isn't a situation.
Then you're a fool, but I will try.
Try what?
What I ask actually before going out again, I ask, what about the dude that brought you news of the black fog?
What, that guy? If you really want to risk that guy, the scrawny little figure, if he's going to overdose and possibly die, you're welcome to try it, but frankly, these guards are more expendable than, say, a peasant.
All right.
Or, you know what? If such a big fella wants to man up and take some shroom again, maybe we could get
I
this.
already did.
Oh, that's true.
I don't feel like dying.
Yeah,
I think you should
suppose
try.
you doing it twice won't prove anything.
I think you should try it so you can see it yourself.
Maybe I will.
Maybe you will. I don't
You
think you're
probably
man
should.
enough.
All right, follow me as he Actually, you know what? Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check.
Sweet. I like the
I rolled
sound of that.
Can I assist?
24,
You can, because you've
so
been
it doesn't
like.
really matter.
Wait, what did you get?
Okay, first one's a 24, second one's a 10. I have +7, so heck yeah.
He kind of like sticks out his arm. He's like, "Where's the powder? Give it right here. Give me."
I give him a dose.
You
one?
like
Wait,
pour
I don't know
out
how
a
many
little
you
bit
took.
you pour out a little bit in his hand as he's like, "All right, out of my way." As he barges through the main office, as he proceeds
Just
to,
one
"Come
thing.
on, we're going to prove my manliness by going to the town square and doing this in front of everyone. That way, we can prove this once and for all."
I look over at David and say, how many doses did you take again?
I only took one.
You only took one. Oh, okay.
As he proceeds to walk out of the main house as everybody else proceeds to follow him. Do you also proceed to follow him?
Yeah, I'm following. I want to.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm
You guys
so gonna see
proceed
this.
to head to around the middle of this small town where there is a small bell as he begins ringing it and dinging this bell before a group of peasants begin to gather around. As he's like, "Listen up, everyone. These two say that they've seen a prophecy depicting of a great evil. Well, looks like there's only one way to find out." As he just inhales all of it in an aggressive manner. Everybody else is giving him weird looks as he kind of just sits down as his pupils enlarge to the point where they're just black eyes.
I hope I don't need to burn it out of him, too.
I tell Caulran, get restoration ready.
No, I'm going to burn it out of him.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Get
No, I can't.
restoration.
I mean, much less fiery than last time, but I think burning it out worked well enough.
No, okay, if we're going the violence route, let me just smack him over the head.
No, you gotta burn it out.
No, you don't.
It worked for you.
Here,
It worked for you.
Here.
As you guys are
Let me
openly
make you a
discussing
deal.
this right now.
you can burn it out of him if smacking him on the head doesn't work. Deal?
Okay, deal.
Sick.
As you guys kind of like shake hands, signifying this deal. As
Well, I
a couple of minutes go
I
by,
know smacking him's not going to work because you got to burn it out.
people just begin watching him. Until eventually... Alright.
Start dancing in a circle around him.
He proceeds to fly back onto the ground prone before violently shaking. Almost like a seizure. He's right now seizing out. As he's like almost foaming at the mouth. All the people begin to freak out.
Inside him to make sure he's not. I want to insight him to make sure he's not dying.
That would be a medicine check.
Medicine. Sick.
I'm going to assist.
All right.
Cool. Sick. Oh dear. Hold on. What happened? So I rolled an 18, and let me see what I. Anything to add to that?
It's wisdom.
No. Nothing to add. So it's an 18.
18. He does seem to be dying. This is not something that you experienced. This seems to be a lot worse.
I smack him over the head.
As you proceed to just slap him violently.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal.
Make a medicine check.
Specifically non-lethal.
As you're trying to fix this by slapping him. Yeah, make a medicine check.
All right. I thought it would be unarmed strike or something. That is a 15.
A 15. You smack him as the seizures begin to die down a little bit before his body goes limp.
No.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
As all the guards are like, "What in the world? What did you do?" As all the people are like, "Ah!"
I cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Dang, I could just lesser restoration after I hurl this fire at him. It's no biggie.
Okay, that's 20.
20 on what?
20 health points added to him.
He immediately jumps back up quite violently as he goes, "Oh! Oh! Oh! Oh!" As he's like screaming right now. Oh!
I'm just standing there in front of him with like fire ready to throw at him.
All right, you've already got a palm of fire right now. He's like, "Oh!" As he grabs Caulran's collar, he kind of like grabs his shirt, pulling him closer. He's like, "It's all real. He's real. It's all." Oh! He's just constantly screaming.
Told you.
Just say "told you," as he is now curled up into a ball, rocking back and forth.
Did he say? Is he insane? Do we need to cure his insanity yet?
I don't think that's insane.
He looks.
Can I cast mending?
Yeah, this is a pretty normal reaction, honestly.
Can I cast mending on his mind?
Would that work?
You know what? You can't, because mending doesn't do that.
Is his mind an object?
He's not an object. I'm just saying that. I'm gonna put that out there.
Not him. His mind.
Once again, his mind is a part of him. Same with the eyeball. Not an object.
If I were to take it out.
Yeah, if you took it out and put it stand alone, it'd be an object. But the guards quickly begin to carry him away. As he is still, at this point, he's just weeping. He's just crying.
I'm following him.
Yeah, I am as well.
You guys proceed to follow, walking back toward the house, but eventually when you get there, the guards kind of close the door behind them.
I cough loudly.
I walk in.
The door seems to be locked.
I follow.
I knock.
Go away, you've done enough by now.
What do you mean? He did this of his own free will.
As the guard slams open the door, you're the one who told him to do it. He could have died.
No, I did not.
His choice. Free will.
I told him what I had done, and he wanted to verify it. So I said, you're going to need somebody else to do it to verify, because I ain't doing it again.
Can I just walk
he was
right
like, you know
past
what?
him?
I'm going to... As we're arguing, he walks into the house.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right past.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay. 14 is the first one. Second one is 9.
Oh boy.
9, you try to walk in as he kind of just, the guard, without even making eye contact with you, kind of nudges his shoulder over to the opening of the door you tried to go in. So he's kind of just blocking you from going in.
I very persuasively try to push my way back through.
All right, make an athletics check against his. You're right now doing a strength contest to get past him.
Boy.
No, I persuasively push him.
That's not how that works.
Okay.
What I'm saying?
You're either pushing him or you're trying to persuade him to move.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit put for now.
All right, you can step a little back. See, the guard gets more relaxed. He's like, I think you've done enough by now. We will contact you when he is stable, as he slams the door back.
You seem stable to me.
As you yell from the other side of the door.
Anybody want to break down the door? What's your strength at?
As John Steele kind of walks past you, he's like, okay, the king could have died, but
He's a king?
He's a king?
No, not the king. That's not right. The king. He has very high standards for what we call him. He prefers to be known as the king.
He doesn't act like a king.
Yeah, well,
exactly. He's a narcissist.
In light of the situation, hopefully now he'll believe you two, when he gets calmed down.
We need to get inside.
Yeah.
No, I think that would just make matters worse. You know what? It's getting pretty dark right now. I think you should come back tomorrow. As he kind of knocks on the door, as a rude guard kind of just like, who is it? He's like, it's John Steele. I was just like, oh, okay. As he kind of just opens the door as John Steele walks in. He's like, it's getting late. Come back in the morning.
Can I walk in after him?
When you approach it, John Steele's kind of like, oh my goodness, did you not hear what I just said? You've caused enough. I'm not going to say you caused enough trouble because you may have just convinced him.
We're saving your lives and you're making us walk back home. Rude.
And
look,
honestly, kind of foolish.
He is in no condition to talk. You saw how he was. I mean, he's literally crying. Just come back tomorrow. We'll sort this all out.
I know exactly what he's going through, as I already went through it.
Exactly.
Well, I don't remember you crying.
So he should be the one to.
It's because I'm not
his therapist. You see? It's
not because I'm not a child. How many centuries old is this man? And he's being beaten out by a 25-year-old.
What is he, like 200, something like that?
Yes, probably.
Look,
I don't know.
He's probably never even experienced anything like that. Get some rest. Think about it tomorrow. Come back.
Fine.
As he proceeds to close the door.
Let's find a place to stay, I guess.
All right. This is a nearby village, right?
No, I mean, the mayor's estate is within the village.
Oh, it's within the main village? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will say this, you have seen, you can either probably go back up to the cabin where you guys were, or there is a tavern/inn called you passed it on the way to his house, called the Bumfuzzled Bear.
Let's go to the Bumfuzzled Bear.
Sure.
All right. You guys proceed to walk over to the Bumfuzzled Bear, easily distinguished by the large size of this building as a large, fancy, not exactly fancy, but, like a nice Cracker Barrel, like a double-story medieval Cracker Barrel.
Nice.
You see there's like farm equipment being hung around. The outside has a nice big sign on it. It says the Bumfuzzled Bear, and there is a bear that has 3 question marks above its head as it has 2 drinks in each hand. 4 drinks in total.
That's kind of
Pretty
cute.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute, actually.
As you guys walk in, it is just like a Cracker Barrel. There's a gift shop. No. There's like farm equipment hanging from the ceiling. It doesn't seem to be too busy. There seems to be maybe less than 10 people inside.
Cool.
Could both of you make a quick perception check?
Yeah.
It's been an hour, right?
Hasn't really been a long rest.
It'd be an hour. I thought.
That's terrible. That's a 2.
A 2? As
So
far
should
as
I
you
make
know.
it a disadvantage?
Yeah, for sake of the mud getting out of your eye.
You're talking about the mud.
Yeah.
I forgot about the mud.
Yeah.
So is it out of my eye?
Yeah, it's enough to where
Or
you can
not.
probably make a normal perception check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Really?
Yep.
I should have put the mud in your eye. I should have put the mud in your eye.
Yep.
You instantly recognize next to the counter, one disturbing sight, a very large woman, almost the size of David, if not only a few inches shorter. Very burly, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson with a wig
Really?
type thing.
But she's like 7'10" or something.
7'9" in size.
7'9". Cool.
7'9". Like
Cool.
a more accurate thing would be like white Shaq with a wig. That is a terrifying description.
That's a gruesome image. I don't like that.
But standing next to her, this is where the nat 20 really comes into play. You recognize the shady figure that you had seen earlier back in the woods, carrying that same bucket with the same substance, except now the bucket is filled with several glass bottles, filled with that white glittery substance you had previously seen when walking to the cave.
Interesting.
Where
Where is he in relation to the lady?
he is right now seems to be talking with her at the front desk. There seems to be a main bar area.
Can I try to listen in?
I audibly exclaim, "Why is everybody being racist towards me when she's here?"
As you just kind of shout that out as the tavern goes quiet for a few moments, as some people look over, the main figure looks over before, and you finally notice the figure as well, before this figure seems to scurry up a nearby staircase, heading up to the second level. And the large woman kind of just continues her daily duties as a tavern worker.
All right, then.
I'm gonna walk up to her and ask her about the contents of the bucket.
Since I didn't actually see her, or I did see them, but I didn't notice them because that was Caulran.
Yeah, I mean, you noticed the large woman. That is very obvious.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around for the tavern owner so I can get some rooms.
All
Or
right.
get a room.
Just from looking around for a little bit, there only seems to be one person.
room.
There seems to only be one person employed at this place, and it seems to be that large woman.
All right. I'm gonna head over. Be like, hey,
What's up?
You proceed to.
Wait, you know what? Never mind. Not
No,
even
I
gonna
don't. I don't say that.
Not even gonna ask.
Hood up.
Do you have rooms spare? If so, we'd like to.
Yes, we have rooms to spare. Which rooms would you like?
The most Russian ones possible, please.
A really deep voice Russian lady.
We have very nice rooms to spare. We have a big one, and then we have a small one. Where would you like to sleep? 2 rooms, or would you like to share one with your small boyfriend?
He's not.
Excuse me, I say.
Excuse me. You're
You
assuming
have
that
been
I'm gay.
officially excused.
Please don't assume that I'm gay, because I'm not. He's the one who turns people gay.
But I'm not gay. They're gay, not me.
No. Anyway, 2 rooms, 2 separate rooms, please.
Alright. Each room would be, for you, 3 silver. For the small one, 2 silver.
Sounds reasonable. And do you mind if I play a little something? I'm a bard after all.
Are you
I don't really
any
care if I
good?
get a discount. Yeah, I'm fairly good. I'd say.
Prove it.
Hold on, let me try to remember.
Alright, seems legit.
Anyway,
Cool, nice song.
hope that
You going to pay for a room
It
or
should.
what?
Oh yeah, I hand her
Yeah, you proceed
the
to
3 silver.
slide 3 silver. And Caulran, do you also
I'll
buy
hand
a
over
room?
2.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Currency. How much is silver? Silver is 10 copper, so I'm gonna hand over 20 copper.
All right. You proceed to hand over 20 copper as she hands you both a room key.
Okay.
Up the stairs, first room on the left, and then the second room also to the left.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. As you
And
guys.
I actually go over and to wherever they have that's for bards to whatever their performance place is.
From looking around, there doesn't seem to really be a defined area to play music.
I'm gonna go up and ask the lady for some vodka.
I stand in a place that's is noticeable.
All right. That would basically be there's a little bit open space around the middle.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're saying
Can I
you
go
want
ask the
vodka?
lady working? Yes, please.
Alright,
Vodka.
what would you like, bottle or glass?
I can't understand.
I said, would
Like
you
I-
like it in a
like I-
bottle or would you like it in a glass?
Glass, please.
5 gold pieces, please.
As she proceeds to get out a glass and pop open a bottle, as she proceeds to pour it. And this glass is very small. This is more of a shot glass.
5 gold. Okay, I'm just gonna hand it over. I don't know how expensive that is.
All right. You slide over 5 golden pieces as you proceed to drink this shot of what you assume is vodka. After all, you did ask for vodka. The liquid itself is a strange green color. And as you quickly down it, you immediately need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, 12.
It doesn't take more than a moment before you are instantly intoxicated by this extremely powerful alcoholic substance. For the duration, which is unannounced, you are considered poisoned, aka drunk.
Is it vodka?
You don't know what it is. You asked for vodka and she handed you that. But it is very strong.
Do I realize I'm drunk?
You're not much of a drinker, are you?
I am going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Alright. As you cast Lesser Restoration on yourself, you become instantly unintoxicated.
Can I roll like investigation to see if that was actually vodka?
Yeah. Or you could just,
Nat
ask
20.
her. Nat 20.
I could roll another nat 20. Because I'm insane, boy.
That was probably... If that was vodka, that was a very, very strong version of vodka. Like if D&D had a type of vodka...
Considering it is a potato-heavy area, probably vodka.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to assume that has anything to do with alcohol. I know nothing of the correlation between alcohol and potatoes.
Yeah, dude, vodka's made from potatoes.
Put the star and the rainbow up on the screen, the more you know. I didn't know that at all.
You really?
No, I didn't know that
either.
What?
Hold up.
What do you mean, what?
I do not know this.
It's vodka made from potatoes.
Yes, it's made from potatoes.
What the heck?
All
Actually,
right.
it's also made from like wheat, rye, barley, corn,
Can
grapes.
This was very strong potato vodka.
Barley is usually whiskey.
No, it was actually first produced from wheat and other grains.
Well, it's
No, but it can't be made potato. Never mind.
It's most
Yeah.
commonly potato, because Russia.
As David continues playing that song,
Please stop with the music. Go to sleep. People are tired. Stop.
All right.
as you just abruptly
head up
stop
to my
the
room.
music playing, as Caulran heads back up to his room.
I ask her, so do you get any racism around here? Because, like, people have been pretty racist to me. And I thought it was because nobody had ever seen a Goliath before.
If I experience any racism, I punch them in their face.
Yeah, that works.
You should really try it sometime. I highly recommend it.
I might. I've never actually met another civilized Goliath. So how this come about?
What is this Goliath you speak of?
What are you if you're not a Goliath?
My mother was a dwarf, and my father was a halfling.
Hold up. What kind of dwarves do you have over here? What kind of halflings do you have?
On a completely unrelated note, my father's brother was a Goliath. Absolutely no relation.
What? Oh, okay. I can understand. Okay. I see.
Is the room not of your liking? Why do you hesitate so much to go into it? You look tired and hurt. Go sleep.
I was just wondering why you're so tall if you weren't a Goliath. All right.
As I said before, my mother was a dwarf, my father was a halfling.
Your father? Wait. Wait, if his dad was the halfling.
Nope, shut up right now.
And his brother was a Goliath.
It's best not to think into it. Just go to sleep.
Rowley was raised by Goliaths, dude. Hold on.
Hold up.
Oh no! Do not do this! That was an accident! You're not supposed to be able to make those kinds of connections! No!
Rowley!
Oh no! Wait, that doesn't make any sense!
By Goliath. Rowley was raised by Goliath.
Oh, what? No!
I don't even want to imagine Rowley's wedding.